What's up, friends of the good mood? Manni here, and welcome to the legendary pilot on the Hawk. While its ability active, the Hawk will be immune against suppression and lockdown with this new Kyle Rogers legendary pilot, okay? That doesn't only sound insane, it actually is insane, because the only counter to the Hawk was the fact that you could lock him and suppress him when he flies. That was pretty much the only counter to him. Okay, maybe a Scorpion, you know, waiting his ability and then jumping on him. But, you know, other than that, when he flies, there is not really any way to stop him other than suppressing him. But now, you cannot even do that anymore because he is now immune against that. See, I'm being suppressed right here by the Blitz robot, and I don't care. I simply just kill him no matter what, and I ignore his resistance, and yeah, it doesn't matter. He cannot suppress me, and he loses his entire robot for no, you know, for no reason. No, there is a reason. The reason is the Hawk, right? So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I really like to hear what you guys think about the legendary pilot. In my opinion, that wasn't necessary. The Hawk was too powerful as it was. In the way that it bypasses enemy robots' resistance. In my opinion, they should have taken something away from the Hawk, something that I kept asking them for from the beginning, which is that the robot bypasses every robot's resistance, and I think that's just wrong on very many levels. It's very wrong. And look at this Fenrir. Look, it's a Fenrir. It's a robot that's only purpose is to be tanky and resistance. And to rely on that, he has to rely on that resistance. If the resistance isn't working, the robot isn't working. The robot is worthless without its resistance. He died in 1 second as a tank. This is so sad and so wrong. So this should have been taken away. So something should have been taken away instead of giving it something more. But Pixonic is working in mysterious ways, and yeah, they are giving him a legendary pilot now that makes it immune to suppression and lockdown while, you know, whilst flying. Meanwhile, I'm scoring. Look, this is a Falcon there with heavy resistance. Look, bye-bye Falcon, bye-bye resistance. Sorry, your robot doesn't work this time. And meanwhile, I'm scoring living legend over living legend over living legend because I'm playing this mad sucker punch robot right here and having a, you know, having a blast. This, by the way, this is a great position in case you never used this before. This is one of the best positions on power plant, up on the power plant itself, where you have this tower in the middle that you can use to, by the way, Dahen too. I noticed how you focused me. I noticed how you wanted to get rid of me so badly, but I just wouldn't let it happen. I just wouldn't let it happen, dude. Living legend again. And he's coming for me again. He just waits for my landing, and hello, Dahen. He's coming again to get me, dude. Look at that. But this position here is so good. You have this perfect whatever thing that is standing out, this ventilation system thing, and it just protects you from incoming firepower. You have the perfect cover to shoot heavy weapons over, the way I do it right here. And interesting, Dahen tried all 5 robots or 4 or 5 robots to kill me, and even up till the end of the match, he could not do it once. It's just so insane. This position is good, and the robot obviously is also extremely dominant. But yeah, so I really like to hear what you guys think about the legendary pilot. I know there's a ton of you guys out there who agree with me here that the legendary pilot is basically closing the only loophole that you had against the is it even way to say it, the only possible way to stop the Hawk from killing your Titans and from killing everybody in your team. The only thing you could do was at least suppress him during the time, right? That was the one thing you could do. A Nodens, for example, a Nodens' only chance for survival against the Hawk is its suppression, and is to keep that suppression module ready, or ability ready for when the Hawk flies up. Now it doesn't work anymore. Now the Nodens just goes down like a little baby and has no chance. There's nothing you can do about it. Why did I say like a little baby? That doesn't even make sense. A little baby doesn't go down. Why? That's so stupid. Sorry. I don't know why I said this. But he goes down so easily now, and he doesn't stand the slightest chance because his only protection system against the Hawk is the suppression does no longer work. Here, let's turn around and fly. That's why I kept hanging there, so I can fly from here. And there's a Blitz robot who's trying to suppress me. Hello, Blitz robot. I know, your resistance should work better than that, and your suppression should too. Nothing of him works. His resistance doesn't work, his suppression doesn't work. It's an older robot versus a newer robot. Gets completely countered in every single possible way. That's war robots for you these days. Very sad, skill no longer applies, and it's basically just having the new stuff that counters the old. Is that really what you want, Pixonic? Because that's what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you have done right here with the Hawk now. Yeah, so flying up, bypassing his resistance, immune to his suppression, and having some fun with him. The only thing that keeps him alive for a couple of seconds longer is the fact that he has a cloaking module. I land, and then I take down this Blitz too. It's a max meta Blitz. It's just a max meta Blitz from one of the very most powerful clans out there, the Vayne clan. Good guys with good stuff, good skills, and he didn't stand the slightest chance because new robot versus older robot. Yeah, so in my opinion, really, I would, I think it's wrong to give the Hawk more than it already had, and I think it's even more wronger to have the Hawk have a resistance breaking ability. In 1 second, I kill things with this. And by the way, while we're at it, right, Quaker, Atomizer, and Nucleon are just as overpowered right now, doing way too much damage, in my opinion. And I say that even though I have them on my own account too, and I rely on these weapons as well with my Fenrir, I know, but I just gotta be honest with you guys, these weapons are too universal. They're too good in pretty much any possible situation, you know? So yeah, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know that, I have a second YouTube channel, and we are currently reaching 20,000 subscribers on it. I'm doing some full game playthroughs of The Last of Us, The Last of Us 2, and Alien Isolation from the Alien movies back in the days, and Soma, some creepy jump scare games. This is the second channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't yet seen it, it's called Good Mood Gaming, and you'll find a link to the video in the top right corner to one of the recent videos that I've released. Would be awesome if you could check out that channel of mine and see if you like it or not. And if you do like it, then would be awesome if you could follow it. So here, this time he was able to suppress me because I didn't run the ability. But only this is why he did it. If I had activated the ability, he could not have suppressed me. But there's no point for me in activating the ability. He wants to bait my ability use. That's what's going on right here. I'm baiting this guy here. Here he goes. And boop, Loki dies in 1 second because Nucleon and Walker. And the Vayne guy right there, they're really powerful guys. As I said, there's a full clan on the enemy team, and I'm losing here in this match. And he wants to bait my ability. That's what's happening. And I'm not having this happen. Instead, I'm just flying up and taking down his buddy right here with the... this may actually be a fully maxed Ao Ming, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised with these guys when if this was a fully maxed Ao Ming right here. I almost got him completely there. So yeah, I didn't let Pritsak bait my ability. No matter how much he tries, I'm not falling for these kind of things. You gotta pull off some better tricks if you want to bait my ability, dude. And I'm also not using it here. I'm gonna kill this guy the old-fashioned way with the weapons. Boop. There we go. I preserve the ability here, and I'm just gonna jump down now. And now I wanted to get the Blitz robot with the ability, but unfortunately, yeah, look, he goes down anyways. So I would have killed him now, but too late. And I'm down to so low health now. My ability is now used. I guess I should have not used it here. This guy is phase shifting through that, and I was counting on maybe having another flight ability, but it doesn't really work very well here because they're pushing me from the left side. I can't come from the left side, and I have to exit to the right. That's a problem. And he's capturing the beacon, and we're already in beacon progress loss. And basically, I'm on a clock right here. Either I go in and try and take him out somehow, or we lose by beacon control. So I can basically decide which way I want to lose. Alright, so jumping into the next match with the Hawk and the most powerful setup in the game, the Nucleon Quaker version of it. Look, this is a bulwark. Oh, let's first take out that guy right here real quick. Oh, hello and bye. And now we have a Scorpion behind us too. Okay, so jumping up, fly, do, damage. Then doing some damage to the bulwark. Why would the bulwark not go in cover? Killing even the full Ares back there for a second there. And, yeah. Oh, hello. That is a, okay. A hover just flew up. I guess he was out of gas. He could no longer fly. He was already used everything. You remember that scorpion that jumped on us a second ago? I knew he was gonna try again. So that's why I just walked backwards. In case you were wondering why I distanced myself from the center beacon, it's because I memorized there was a scorpion, and if there's one thing a scorpion will do after he failed getting you the first time, he's gonna jump on you again. Especially when he knows that by teleporting back, he's gonna have his ability ready before you do yours, right? And so all you've got to do once a scorpion jumps on you and he failed getting you, just get distance to him. He won't be able to get you then because he only has 350 meters jump distance. And thank goodness they only went with 350 meters. By the way, one thing I can show you here, activating the ability does not remove suppression, right? That's a very important distinction. You will be immune to suppression, but only to new applied effects. If you are suppressed already, you do not remove the suppression effect. Take a look right here. I'm suppressed now, I activate the ability, and I'm still suppressed. Although, of course, I'm still doing mad amounts of damage because it's a hawk, but you do not remove suppression, you only are immune to new effects from that point on, right? And by the way, Pixoni, could you fix the landing issue on the hawk? Getting stuck every second landing is just insane. Insanely annoying. Yeah, but Hawk is an incredibly good robot, and I would cheer for it. I would love the robot, because it can be countered relatively well by people who jump on it. You know, stealth robots like Lokis or Nightingales, robots like Scorpions, Auchuns, fast Striders even can counter the Hawk. They need to wait out one ability charge, and then they rush him and take him down. The Hawk can be taken out relatively well. And I would cheer for the Hawk, and I would say, good job, Pixonic. You really made a well-balanced... well, it's a very powerful, probably too powerful, but only, you know, in a way where you can live with it. It's a awesome implemented new overpowered machine, but not too crazy. It's just, it would be good if it wouldn't bypass every robot's resistance. I would cheer for it. I would say, great job, Pixonic. You did really well with that one. But unfortunately, they didn't, in my opinion, because it bypasses and destroys other robots. Basically, their entire reason for existence. A Falcon that resistance gets ignored is a joke. A T-Falcon sacrifices 2 heavy weapons for its resistance. And what does it get in return? It gets one-tapped in a second by a Hawk. You know, here's an idea. If a Scorpion sacrifices 2 heavy weapons for the T-Falcon ability, how about making its resistance unmitigatable, same as the Hawk? How about that? But no, you don't want to do this, right? Because it's an older robot. Old robots do not get any such love and abilities. No, only the new robots get this. Yeah, but it would be the right thing to do, in my opinion, Pixonic, because it sacrifices all its firepower. It sacrifices 66% of its firepower for the resistance that you effectively deactivate with the Hawk. Should not be possible, right? You know it's right. You know I'm right. You know it. We don't have to discuss this. We all know it's right. Yeah, it's just a matter of if you're gonna do it. That's the question. Let's jump down here. And okay, we have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. Okay, let's counter-walk the corner here against the Titan behind me, kill this guy in front of me, and now I would have cleared the situation. I'm in safety. All right, but the match ended over anyways. So yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was the legendary pilot for the Hawk. You know my opinion, I already said it. Look, my best teammate did 600,000 damage. I did 4 million damage because it's the Hawk. Isn't that insane? My gosh. Yeah, again, I would really love this. I would cheer totally for Pixonic and for the Hawk if only it would stop bypassing robots resistance. That is one of my biggest wishes for War Robots right now, that the Hawk doesn't do that. I think it would be so cool if they could do that. And if the Falcon's resistance could be, if they did that, then the Falcon didn't have to get unmitigatable resistance. You know what I mean? So another thing. And what else? When I wanted to say, legendary pilot, is it good? Nah, I think it was better before, and they should have given it a different ability or something other than that, because. Yeah, let's be honest. Maybe giving him 1 second or 2 seconds longer flight right, with a legendary pilot. Would be cool too, would be powerful too, but at least you could still stop the Hawk from, you know, destroying your team. Although then he would outweigh the suppression, and therefore he would still basically counter suppression because it lives longer in his, or his ability runs longer. Maybe shorten the ability cooldown by 2 seconds, right? Something like this. That helps the Hawk, but not closes the only loophole you had to kind of counter him. That's, yeah, my opinion. A lot of honest statements right here, a lot of honesty here from me. Tell me what you guys think, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Manni signing off. Bye-bye.